Hello, everyone. Thank you all for coming out. I'm just here to let you know to keep your phones on silent and no flash photography. Hope you enjoy the show.
With boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la.
Huh? Where is he?
Where is he? I can't believe this. And we finally all in it together? Miss Dickens?
I'm coming. Don't anyone panic. Just a second.
But we did so well that time.
Yeah, and on key for once.
Was that directed at me?
Hey, if the tin ear fits.
I don't believe this.
We both lined just like we're supposed to, didn't we?
Yes, Myrna. It all looked very nice. Duncan!
We do this tomorrow night.
Thank you, Billy, for that bulletin.
I know, Mrs. Dickens. I got a man working on it.
You say that about everything. I can't believe just when we think we have it perfect, something goes wrong.
Yeah, and I just got my laws in the right order, too.
How can you get your laws out of order?
Well, if anybody can do it, Punch sure can.
Hey, leave Punch alone. Punch, you're doing a wonderful job.
You mean for a jock? Well, certainly not for a human being.
Phoebe!
Sorry, Mrs. Dickens.
No, apologize to Punch.
Okay, I'm sorry, Punch. You are a human being.
That's better.
I'd still like a second opinion, though.
Where is he?
He ain't back here.
He's not back here.
Hey, we ain't in class. Don't give me homework.
Well, he couldn't have just run off.
And we are not in class.
You want to step outside?
What's the holdup here? I have a lot of important things to do this afternoon.
Principal Crunch? I didn't know you were in the audience.
I thought I'd better come see how things were coming along. That was unexpected.
We did our parts, I had to learn lines and everything.
Okay, it's just a minor holdup.
And what's the issue this time?
Well, we're missing our Santa Claus.
What?
At the end of the show, there's supposed to be a life-size Santa Claus. Here.
You mean the plastic Santa Claus used in the annual Christmas show every year? The one that lights up?
Yeah, but it has to be around here somewhere.
It's a plastic Santa Claus. So maybe it just went to the plastic North Pole.
If someone to meet up, maybe went to the city dump. Now, students, I know our Santa has weathered a few winters, but he has been with us since the beginning of this school. We must honor tradition. Mrs. Dickens, this is obviously becoming too much for you. First, there was the issue of scheduling the auditorium between you and the band.
I know.
And then there was the issue with the royalties, and now this? We have a real problem on our hands here.
Listen, ma'am, everything will work out. I can assure you.
You cannot assure me of anything. I have no other choice but to cancel this Christmas production unless our Santa Claus is found.
Quiet, everyone. Ma'am, we've ironed out all these problems you just mentioned, and this is so minor.
So minor? Someone has stolen our Santa Claus, committed a crime, and you call that minor? No, Mrs. Dickens, if we simply let this slide, we are not setting the proper example. If Wilkie High School Santa Claus is not present tomorrow night, alumni and students will be disappointed. Personal feelings cannot enter into this. Copies of speech given to my St. $2 too. What was that?
Nothing, ma'am. Say we find Santa Claus. May we then put the show on?
Well,
Say we have him here by showtime.
you have till the end of the day or no show. I will check back later.
Mrs. Dickens, we can spread out and find him.
He must be here somewhere.
Yeah, unless
Unless what?
he was stolen.
And that means he could be one of us.
Listen, let's not even think about that right now. But this is a mystery. All right. Duncan!
I didn't steal him.
No. Check next door and see if the Clue Club is still holding their meeting. Get them in here. This is right up their alley.
The Clue Club?
Yeah, it's this group of kids that studies mysteries. We could use their help. An outsider's perspective might do us some good.
Got a man on
He
it.
says that to everything.
Okay, kids. Now think. Don't you want to know what to think about?
Ooh, that'd be good.
I was using free association. I read that in Field and Stream.
I just figured you'd want us to remember the last time we saw the Santa Claus.
Exactly, Clark. Now, did any of you see anyone else around it after our last rehearsal? Don't worry about snitching or getting anyone in trouble if it's just a prank. Well, Billy?
I saw Punch around him.
Huh?
Yeah, she was trying to start a fight with him.
Trying to start a fight with Santa Claus? What kind of animal are you?
Yeah, you're gonna get a crowd full of stockings full of coal this year.
It looks like old St. Nick's already taken enough beatings anyhow. Wait, I was just shadowboxing, that's all.
With Santa Claus?
What, your own shadow beat you up before? Hey, I didn't take him.
I bet he could take you though. So, this Clue Club, are they any good?
You eat in the cafeteria today?
Yeah?
They figured out what the meat was.
They're good. Maybe they took it just to have a mystery to solve.
Here they are, Mrs. Dickens. They were dissecting a frog. Yuck. Hooey.
You're assuming you should never assume.
We were examining a dissected frog. We didn't dissect it.
Remember, what you see and what you think you see can be two different things.
So, you have something missing? No, we got something.
Take it easy, Kat. Wait until we have some data to work on.
Well, what's the gig here?
First, students, in case you don't know them, this is Kat,
Ready to go.
Bing, Dolores, Chelsea,
Just call me Chelsea.
and Susie.
Okay, start from the downbeat and keep it factual. It's not a murder, is it?
Good heavens, no.
Hey, I just thought I'd have a great title for this case if it was a murder. Feature this: gold, frankincense, and murder. Is that a grabber or what?
You scare me. Anybody else? Well, I guess in this case, we can call you CSI.
CSI?
Christmas Scene Investigators.
There's your title. Why'd you call us in?
Well, you may find this hard to believe, but we're missing our school's Santa Claus. Made of plastic, he's about 5 feet tall.
Traditional size. Sometimes they're shorter, as when he's a jolly old elf. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A quote from A Visit from St. Nicholas by Clement Moore. I handle all the history for the group.
We all have our specialties. I handle the architecture and geography, so I'll check out the floor plan. Just give the pertinent facts to Kat there. She serves as our literary researcher.
That's me, all right. Susie, you do the one-on-ones.
She means I'll be looking for motives. My strong suit is psychology.
Well, start on Punch. She's one who needs most help there.
Hey! And I'll be looking for any physical evidence. I handle all the chemistry stuff.
You don't need DNA samples, do you?
Of course not.
Well, maybe not right away. First, when was it said Santa Claus found missing?
Oh, well, if he was found, then he wouldn't be missing. Duh.
Just a minute ago, we came to his part in the play, and he wasn't there. And if we don't find him, Principal Crunch is going to cancel the show.
Cancel the show just for a missing Santa?
Well, supposedly, it's not just any old Santa. It's been the school tradition for years and years, or something like that.
Yeah, but who cares about that old tradition anyways? Santa looks like he's on his last legs to me.
We have to do the show, regardless of Santa. We all get extra grade points.
And our families are coming to see the show, too.
And I got a bet going that I won't go through with it.
I see. I can tell I have my work cut out for me here.
I'll need a table out here.
Got a man on it.
Will you stop?
Somebody show me where Santa was supposed to be standing.
Over here.
Do you lock the auditorium up after each rehearsal?
Yeah, of course. But I do have to get the keys from Mrs. Lyles at the front desk.
I'll check with Miss Blouse. Can't do things here till Bing gets set up anyway.
Listen, I don't understand why anyone would want to take it, especially now.
Good point. Why not wait?
Wait, what does that mean?
Simple logic. If somebody wanted a Santa Claus for their own purposes, why take it now? Why not wait until after tomorrow night?
When the show's over and nobody would miss it.
Exactly. Christmas is still over a week away. Plenty of time for decoration. But it was stolen now.
Somebody wanted it to be found missing.
There she goes again.
A equals B, B equals C, therefore A must also equal C.
Okay. Everybody in the show needs to move to that side of the stage.
How's this?
Fine.
Okay now, how do you all get along?
How do we get along?
Didn't she just ask that?
I was just repeating what she said, you doofus.
Okay, answers that question.
They've all been very good, have learned their lines, are all just a little agitated right now. This being dress rehearsal.
They all volunteered, auditioned for the show, that kind of thing.
That's right.
Are there any other props missing?
I haven't checked.
Now would be a good time, don't you think?
Over here. I'll show you.
Don't you mean you got a man on it?
That's the second time you've yelled at him. You like Duncan, don't you?
Like Duncan? Are you nuts?
Myrna likes Duncan.
Duncan is?
Our stage manager. He always works backstage.
Anybody else?
Well, our costume girl, Nelda. Where is Nelda anyways?
I haven't seen her today. Anybody else?
Check costumes, would you, Clark?
Sure. I got a man working on it. You like me now, huh, Myrna?
I don't like anybody, jeez.
I'll have the floor plans for the building up in a minute.
Mrs. Lyles came back with me.
What's all this about a missing key?
I didn't say the key was missing. I just simply asked about the auditorium key.
Whenever a student asks me a question like that, I check with the adult in charge. That would be me. It's okay, Mrs. Lyles. I sent her to ask you. As I told her, I keep all the keys. I check them in and I check them out.
And you also see anybody who leaves the school building after school is out, right?
That's right. I see each and every one of you leave.
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore, Toto.
Well, did you see anyone, say, yesterday, carrying around a Santa Claus? No, I think I'd remember that.
Have there been any renovations to the auditorium in the last couple of years?
Not that I know of.
Good. No trapdoors on the stage then.
Wait a minute, somebody actually stole the school Santa Claus? Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out. Well, Merry Christmas to all of you.
You don't like Christmas?
Huh? No. I mean, I do. It lets me get away from you kids for a while.
Dolores, do you want to see this?
Standard proscenium on stage, doorways, storage areas.
How do you feel about Santa Claus?
We never dated, if that's what you'd think.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
You don't think it's too early to run a blanket?
It's good as time as any. Wait, did you see this?
What is it?
I can't believe I didn't see this earlier.
Do you know where it is?
Pretty good idea. We'll get it if it's there. Kat, you and Sue stay here.
Gotcha.
Well, bring it back here as soon as you can.
Will do.
Man, I bet somebody's gonna get in trouble now. So you're sure that you see everybody who leaves the building after school is out?
I do.
What about right now? People could have left while you've been in here.
What? I can't believe I got caught off guard like this.
Look at her go.
Yeah, you should have seen her during the fire drill.
Fire drill.
That's right. We had a fire drill today.
Right, but... Oh, I see. That could have been when Santa was stolen.
Could be. We'll know more until Dolores and Ming get back.
But even if you find it, will you know who took it?
Why do you want to know?
Look, Agatha Christie, some questions are just questions. I was curious, that's all.
A moment ago you said everyone was agitated.
Right, this being dress rehearsal. And now, because Principal Crunch might cancel the show.
I bet she took to Santa.
Yeah, she hates Christmas.
She hates everything.
The Scrooge. Now. I know for a fact Principal Crunch doesn't hate Christmas. You should see her front yard, covered in reindeer and snowmen.
And Santa?
Yeah, she had 4 Santa Claus figures. Listen, can you guys work while we get on with rehearsal?
Might be a good idea.
Okay, kids, let's run the Scrooge scene. Punch, Brooke, Clark, positions for scene 4.
Nothing else missing, Mrs. Dickens.
Okay, take it from your last part.
Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Merry Christmas, bah humbug.
Now, Uncle, surely you don't mean that.
Don't I? If I had my way, everyone going around with Merry Christmas on their lips would be boiled in their own pudding and buried with a stake of holly through their heart.
I still think we should hang Scrooge at the end.
Myrna.
But Scrooge repents. He finally understands the true meaning of the season.
Nelda?
Sorry I'm late. I got back as soon as I could. I didn't know I'd be this long. I had to run over to the nursing home. I'm helping set up a Christmas dinner there on Sunday.
Well, that's just fine. Just let me know next time, okay? Start again, guys.
Right. Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Merry Christmas, bah humbug.
You're Nelda, the costumer for this show?
That's right.
And you had some stuff to take over to the nursing home.
Well, yes. Did I say that?
What sort of stuff?
Just some paper napkins, plates, some tablecloths.
I see.
Okay, guys, go again. And hurry before I forget my part.
One more time. Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Merry Christmas, bah humbug.
Now, Uncle, surely you don't mean that.
Don't I?
I mean, those people have nothing. There aren't even any Christmas decorations up.
And you were thinking they could use some things from here?
Well, yes. I took with you first, Miss Dickens.
Yes, anything. Guys?
Merry Christmas, Uncle.
Phoebe gave me the idea.
Me?
That's it. From now on, I'm only playing sheep. If you stole that Santa Claus, I didn't have anything to do with it.
What? Stole Santa?
Yeah, our Santa is missing. Do you know anything about that?
What? No, ma'am.
Okay, well, if you think of anything, please let me know. Can we start again, guys?
Why?
Okay, that's it. Check backstage.
What?
We're not doing any show until that thing is found, so let's try this.
But they might be destroying any clues that...
Listen, I'm at the end of my rope here.
We'll find it.
Make sure to check costume and props rooms.
Got a man on it.
Hey, wait, I have everything just the way I like it back there.
Mrs. Dickens, just how honest is Nelda?
Listen, I trust her more than anyone I know.
And who don't you trust?
I can't believe this. This is not the way to celebrate Christmas.
Don't give up hope just yet. We might have some of the suspects eliminated.
Did you find it?
No, I'm afraid not.
Then we're back to where we started.
Not so. We're a lot further along now.
Well, what did you find?
It's what we didn't find that matters. Where is everybody?
Running amok. I better make sure they don't wreck everything.
You know, Mrs. Lyles wasn't totally honest with us.
What? How do you know?
Well, there have to be others with keys to this room and the building.
There's a night watchman for one.
And I was thinking about the janitor.
Hey, we just saw Miss Pertwee out in the hall.
Go get her, will you, Doe?
Be right back.
Well, you don't need to worry about the night watchman. He's out of town. He left yesterday on the morning bus.
And the Santa was supposed to be here for yesterday's rehearsal.
Mm-hmm. That's right. Just a minute.
Why would a night watchman or a janitor want a Santa Claus?
That's your job. You tell us.
Oh, hi, Mom. Nope. Still here at rehearsal. No, I told you, I can't be there tomorrow. Mom, we've been through this. I have the show tomorrow. I'll be there the day after tomorrow.
Mrs. Dickens, we found this. Maybe we can dress it up in red and stick a beard on him.
No, that won't fool the old goat.
Thought it was worth a shot.
No, Mom, I don't mean you. Look, Mother, we've already been through this. I'll be there the day after tomorrow. This is not a good time. I'll talk to you later. Okay, bye. I know that might look suspicious.
You mean, say, if you stole the Santa because you knew Miss Crunch would call off the show, which would allow you to leave school and be at your mom's by tomorrow?
Yeah.
Never entered my mind.
Here's Miss Pertwee. Is there another cleanup in here? I hope no one got sick after today's lunch. What does that mean anyways?
Here's the thing, Miss Pertwee. We're missing our school Santa. You know, the one that's been in every Christmas show since the beginning of time.
You mean the one at the very end, where all the kids sing Deck the Halls? You knew about that? Well, sure.
Do you know where that Santa Claus is?
Not since yesterday. I mean, it just feels like I was like a kid, you know? Like I just get to sit in rehearsal.
You really love Christmas then?
Well, I mean, sure. Who doesn't? We spend all year just trying to get by. People always in a hurry, always rushing and pushing each other. But when Christmas time comes, we stop, take a breath, look around and say, let's help other people, and stuff like that. So, Mister, I try to make it so I can watch your rehearsals. And with Santa coming out at the very end, when it lights up, that's how I feel inside. Because Christmas isn't all about the outside stuff, you know? It's in here.
Well, that's just fine, Miss Pertwee. That's very nice, in fact.
Yes, ma'am. I'll let you know if I see good old Santa.
Please do.
Wow, that's so sweet. So,
Now that girl really has the spirit of Christmas.
Yeah, who'd have believed it from a custodian like that?
You Nimrod, Christmas is for everyone.
sure makes me feel sort of,
Sort of what?
well, selfish. Here we are doing this really nice Christmas show with all that color and spirit like Miss Pertwee just said, and all I thought about was that I was going to get extra credit for doing it. And now? Now? Hey, this show's for the whole school, not just for me. She gave us all a lot to think about. Here's some of us doing it just because we're showing off for our families.
Or we're doing it on account of we made a bet.
Or maybe because we want to be a special someone.
I told you she had the hots for Duncan.
Mrs. Dickens, we really have to do this show.
We will. Yeah! Santa Claus or no Santa Claus, we're doing the show. Woo!
The Santa is still missing, correct?
Yeah, the Santa's still missing, but we're still not sure who took it.
So are you sure you're going to be able to do the show?
I'm not sure. We'll have to still look for it.
We'll get to work on our research over here.
Probably have to talk with Principal Crunch.
Yeah. I wonder where she is.
What was that?
We didn't say nothing.
I said we're doing the show.
Good! Glad to hear it. So, where's Santa?
Well, that's the thing. Santa is, still missing.
We've got a scarecrow.
I can't believe, just because Santa was misplaced.
Misplaced or stolen? We have to remember our priorities here. Now, I don't want to be a Scrooge or anything,
Good. They never get to your part.
but tradition is tradition. We simply cannot have a show without Santa Claus.
Principal Crunch, may I ask you some questions?
Yes, of course.
They're conducting an investigation into the disappearance of Santa.
Oh,
Sort of a indoor field trip, which you put together last fall on career day. We decided to go into police work.
That's right. And this is our lab project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know how much you value experience.
The best teacher there is. Well, we're turning this into a working problem.
taking lemons and making lemonade.
That's the idea. The lady talks in cliches.
Now, in any investigation, all the witnesses must be questioned. I'm sure you can see that.
Yes, of course. Oh, and I'm one of the witnesses. Excellent, excellent. So, what's your questions for me?
What questions do we have for you?
What's your hat size?
What?
Hey, these are standard questions. We ask them of everybody.
You mean to tell me that someone stole Santa Claus and left their hat?
Hey, if we understood everything, we'd have it solved.
I don't wear a hat. Are there any real questions for me? Because if not, I better go make the announcement that the Christmas show is canceled.
Miss Crunch, please don't cancel the show.
It's such a wonderful production. It's not just for us, you understand?
What?
She means that the show is for everyone, all the kids.
They look forward to it.
And it's our way of giving of ourselves. It's our gift to them.
Yeah, free association. I'm using that until I find a spot for it.
I had no idea you all felt that way.
Yeah, we do.
Tell him, Willow.
But I cannot think of an adequate substitute for our St. Nick. This isn't just about Christmas spirit, this is about school spirit and tradition.
Hey, everyone. Look what I found.
Oh no, melted.
No, that's just a Santa suit.
So now he's running around naked?
No, our Santa doesn't wear a real suit. It's painted on.
Where did you find this?
It was in a box marked sleigh suit, only sleigh was spelled S-L-A-Y.
And I wonder why I'm losing hair.
And you want us to work on that?
Yeah, where'd you last see it?
This must be left over from last year when the elementary school used our auditorium for their show.
But you still haven't found our Santa Claus?
Well, we're still looking, Ian.
That's all I need to know. Better make that announcement now.
But you said we had till the end of the day.
It is the end of the day. It's almost 5 right now. No, I made up my mind. The whole idea of Christmas is...
It's spiritual, taking and giving joy in the season, just as they said.
That's very nice. But unless you know who the culprit is...
We do.
We do.
A moment for us to compare notes, ma'am.
Make it a brief moment.
Right.
And you said that if we get this all cleared up, we can do the show.
Let's see what they come up with first. I'm curious.
She's got a point. What are you doing? Look, we know what we know. We have to go with that.
It's inconclusive. No corroboration. We haven't even worked out all the links. Plus, I'm not sure what we know.
Well, we do know. Wait.
What if?
Risky, risky. We could...
Only if. And the blanket?
Plus the other.
It's like they have their own language.
Just as long as they come in peace.
Let's just see where the evidence takes us, right?
Okay, go with it, man. You got the ball.
You too.
Okay.
Okay, we'll now tell you what we have.
And this better be good.
I get the feeling we're all on trial here.
Yeah, Big Brother's watching you.
Now, why are you all talking like that?
I think it's because Principal Crunch is here.
What? Ma'am, if you don't mind, I think we could proceed more easily if you weren't here.
What? That doesn't make any...
I think the students will feel free to talk if we're backstage.
Plus, Chels has some more questions for you anyway.
Oh, I can just imagine. Do you want to know my shoe size now?
10.5. Now, if you don't mind, ma'am. Now, about that particular shoe. My father has shoes like that, and I was just wondering...
She's doing Columbo.
Mrs. Dickens, here's the thing.
You know who did it?
Well,
This is the part I've been dreading. I'm not sure I want to know who did it.
why don't we just tell you whom we've eliminated? That's the way they do it in all the movies and TV shows.
Okay, go on.
I thought you should all know you've been a great help.
We have? But we didn't do anything.
Exactly, and that's how you helped us.
And if we're right, this may be a first.
How?
Well, you know how it's always the last one you suspect?
Right.
Well, it was the first one this time.
I was just shadowboxing.
I think we are too.
I'm not talking about you.
Wait, so I'm not a suspect?
I didn't say that either.
Punch, you ever think of becoming a mime?
We are talking about the cast as a group. I was interested in finding motives, and well, you could say I found a lot of them. We heard that some of you were interested because you heard someone else was in the show, or you had a bet, or you thought you were getting extra credit, and on and on.
Well, that's true, but that's not why we want to do the show now.
But that might play an important role in this now. I'm talking about before today's rehearsal. None of you seemed interested in Christmas, the day, the season, or the feelings that go with it, but you all had motives for doing the show. In other words, you all had a reason for being a part of the show. Why jeopardize it now by stealing the Santa Claus?
So I am eliminated. I'll shut up.
So, that's it? That's the only reason you don't think any of them did it?
Well, no, we had to be sure.
That's why we ran the blanket.
And what is the blanket?
The blanket is a way to blanket a cold group of suspects in one move. See, me and Bing acted as if we knew where the hidden Santa Claus was and left to retrieve it.
But nobody left.
So that means that if one of you were a part of the guilty party, then you would have left to move your hidden Santa Claus to somewhere else.
And me and Susie stayed back to watch everybody else.
Oh, so that's what you meant when we said we help by doing nothing. I get it now.
Not hard and fast evidence, but certainly corroboration.
So, you don't think anybody in the class or cast took it?
It seems that way.
Well, I'm just happy it's not one of us.
Could you just tell us who did steal the statue?
You have to see how the magic works first, okay?
We need to understand our reasoning, how we came to our solution.
But can't you just explain it later and tell us now who did it?
Nelda?
Nelda?
I don't believe this.
Yes? You said you took stuff over to a nursing home, right?
That's right, but...
Okay. Duncan?
What?
You said none of the other props, other than Santa Claus, was missing. Is that correct?
Near as I can tell, yeah.
This is why we don't think Nelda took it.
You don't think it was Nelda?
In cases like these, the perpetrator usually tries to take smaller items first.
A test run, sometimes, to try their luck.
Sort of like a dress rehearsal?
Good comparison.
Nelda's been working on getting the costumes ready for the show. Why would she risk it all for one statue?
Plus, she said she was going to ask you about borrowing the Santa after the show was over. And by your admission, she's very honest.
That's right. She is.
Thank you, Mrs. Dickens.
And Duncan is eliminated for much the same reasons. He's been working on getting the show up and running. Why would he do it?
Wait, you said it was nobody in the cast and nobody backstage, right? Then who does that leave?
That leaves 4 suspects, including, I'm afraid...
Me?
I'm afraid so.
But I've been working on the play and...
Now, there's no need to alarm anyone here.
I have an idea that might solve everything if you'll just humor us.
You want us to tell you a joke?
No, we want you to reenact the crime.
Look at what that dude. It's still missing.
As Sherlock Holmes once said, I know it has to be here because it could be nowhere else.
Well, we're not doing anything else.
Everybody keep your fingers crossed.
So, for what it's worth, everybody in their spots for the finale.
Let's get out of the way, folks.
You want the whole song?
I think just the final stanza will do.
Okay, kids, take it from the last deck to halls and follow through to the end. Duncan,
Oh, right.
let me know when you're queued up.
What do we do if this doesn't work?
Then we're wrong.
Wash your mouth out.
Ready.
Hit the music.
Deck the halls with boughs of holly, fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel, fa la 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 la. Stroll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 la.
Who are you?
Principal Crunch?
Miss Crunch? You're gonna be the Santa?
Wow, that's so nice. Wait a minute, ma'am. I'm confused. First you're all gung-ho to cancel the show. Now you show up to save it?
I know, and I would like to say something. I was wrong.
You were wrong?
Yes, and I would like to apologize for that to the whole cast.
The principal is apologizing to us?
My world doesn't make sense anymore.
You see, I didn't think any of you cared about the play. All you kept going on about was somebody's going to get extra credit or somebody's doing it to be with somebody else. None of you were doing it for the right reasons. No Christmas spirit. But when I came back here today, I heard differently. I heard you guys say how you want to make the play your gift to the rest of the school. And I hadn't heard any of that before. And for that, I'm sorry.
Oh, and don't any of you have anything else to say?
Like what? Thank you?
We appreciate it.
Your shoes untied?
And that you were wrong as well?
She's right. Miss Crunch, maybe we did do it for all the wrong reasons.
But we believe in the show and all it stands for.
All the joy and happiness,
Like the whole world stops and takes a breath, looks around and says it's time to think about other people, families, and like that.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Now for the tricky part. About the missing Santa Claus, we thought...
I'll bring it back.
You took it?
During the fire drill. Like I said, guys, I'm sorry. You're having Santa by tomorrow night.
Why would you do something like this?
I just couldn't let the show go on when your hearts weren't in it. That'd even be a bigger disappointment to the school. But the important news now is the show will go on.
I have a great idea. You can still play Santa for the finale, and we can put the old Santa for the entrance for the students and alumni to see. He'll still light up the night.
Yeah, that way we can preserve tradition and our old Santa will still be part of the show, just not the star of it.
I think that's a great idea, Nancy.
That's a superb idea.
You do look smashing in that suit, Ms. Crunch.
10 times better than the old Santa.
You really think I'll make a better St. Nick than our old Santa Claus?
More than you know, Miss Crunch.
Prudence.
Prudence.
Well, or St. Nick was just about down to his last nick. Let's get rid of that old tradition and make a new one. Yeah! But what I want to know is, how do you figure out that I did it?
Well, it had to be you, ma'am. No disrespect intended.
How so?
As I was going to say, there was 4 suspects left. This Perky loved Christmas so much, we eliminated her right off the bat.
Then there was 3 of you. You 2 ladies and Mrs. Lyles.
You see, both ladies would benefit if the show was canceled. Mrs. Lyles could get rid of the kids earlier, and you could meet your mom.
So, how did you deduce it wasn't either of us?
Well, because of the crime itself. I mean, such a small thing.
1 prop taken from 1 song in the entire show. How could either of you expect that this could cause the show to be canceled?
No, only one person would have the power to cancel the whole show for something so minor. And that's what led us to you.
She laughed. Principal Cringe laughed.
It's a miracle.
And a Merry Christmas to us all! Troll the ancient Yuletide carol, fa la 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 fa la.
Oh, rats.
Fa la 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 la.
That's the love that Christmas can bring. Why? 'Cause that's Christmas to me.
Thank you so much for coming to our show. It was a little bit of a shorter show this year, but we've had 2 years off, and we're really excited that we're finally able to be back on stage. Of the 21 people you see up on stage, only 5 have performed in a show before, so we're very proud of our efforts. And we are very thankful that all of you guys were able to come out and see us tonight. Thank you so much.